Hello, guys. I know I did say I wasn't going to be streaming.
I know I did say I wasn't going to be streaming.
But that's paranormal stuff. I did say I would do a coffee, and maybe a coffee stream or something, which I am drinking coffee, so it's more of a coffee kind of stream. But I was just watching some videos, Scotsman, and just reading some news articles. Apparently, the British government is going to be bringing in fucking martial law. Now, the martial law used to be something that they'd done during the World War II, you know. And it states on, what was it, the Mirror. Brexit planners are considering imposing martial law in the event of a non-deal Brexit. It has emerged. Emergency planning being drawn up would see sweeping powers exercised under the Civil Conservaties Act. If there is an unrest such as rioting, according to reports. Emergency planning, no, I've read that bit. A source told the Sunday Times that planning were using the disruption caused by the volcanic ash in Ireland during 2010 as a model for possible disorder. What? I don't understand that. But the source warned there is nothing that can replace the scale of chaos threatened by a no-deal Brexit, which will be about 1,000 times worse than the volcano ash cloud crisis. The only thing that would be comparable would be something like the major Europe-wide war. And yesterday, the Health Secretary, Matt Hancock, confirmed the government was drawing up plans to impose martial law and curfews in a no-deal Brexit. I think that's how you spell it, Brexit, B-R-E-X-I-T, B-R-E, Brexit. So what could happen if Britain found itself under martial law? I'm not going to go through every bit of it yet, but apparently what I've been seeing is that they may be imposing curfew. So if you're out and about at a certain time of day or night and you've got no apparent reason or excuse for being out, they can arrest you and throw you in jail. Really? Troops would occupy all of our towns and cities and would patrol key sites such as a council and government building, power stations, airports, hospital, financial institutions, and other places which could be likely targets for saboteurs and some other kind of thing. You know, when you got people rallying, military checkpoints would be set up and soldiers given power to stop and search anyone they suspect could be involved in or planning acts of unrest or rebellion. It would mean civilians would be obligated to carry ID documents to prove who they are as they go about their daily lives. Well, what the fuck if you ain't got a passport or, you know, you ain't got a birth certificate? Now, okay, we all have a birth certificate when we get born, yeah? But how many people have still got their birth certificates? I didn't have my birth certificate because my ex-wife kept it and I never got it back. So when my daughter went to Australia, she asked for my birth certificate and a wedding certificate, which my wife had both of. And she wouldn't then send them to my daughter. And she needed them to get, like, her visa sorted out so she can come back from Australia, where she was on holiday with her boyfriend, to come back to the UK. And I said, I don't have them. So what my daughter had to do is go to the embassy and apply to the British Embassy in Australia to get copies of my birth certificate and wedding certificate sent to her. But I said, what we can only do is send your father a letter for him to request them and get them paid and get them sent to him, like, straight away. Or he could actually himself request the place that does the birth, weddings and death certificates, to actually forward them themselves straight away, which I had to do because my daughter needed them straight away. So the only thing I've got is, I think I still got, is my birth certificate. Oh, and my Oyster card. I don't have no other fucking ID. So unless the government is going to spend out millions and billions of pounds to create, ID cards, that's the only way you're going to get it. But I don't think the government is going to give us a free ID card. They're going to request us to apply for an ID card, and it's going to cost us the money. So the government is not going to be spending that money. We will. So, curfews. If you've got no military enforced curfews could be declared, banning people from moving out of a designated areas or even leaving their homes during certain times. That may mean schools, shops and businesses could be forced to shut, and if a curfew is declared during the day. So that's going to fuck up kids' school life, their education. Travel bans. In order to prevent the grouping of people, blocks on roads and transport hubs would ensure no one would be able to leave or enter their town or city without express permission. So if I want to go shopping, get some food and drinks and clean stuff and toilet paper and stuff like that, my two local towns is Mitcham and Streatham. So what they're going to do is stop every single car and bus and say, well, where are you going? Oh, I've got to go shopping. Sorry, you ain't going to go shopping. No, you go home. Really? Anyone deemed to be a danger to public order or safety could be banned from moving outside a designated area. Confiscating of property. Depending on the situation, it is possible the authorities could forcibly remove you from your home in order to acquire the property for the government. Confiscate even or destroy it without having to pay compensation. So if you're living in a nice house and the government says, hey, let the soldiers take over that as a hot point, like a station, they can kick you out of your own property. Special tribunes. Anyone caught encouraging or taking part of civil disobedience, discipline or obstruction would be immediately detained and hauled before a special court or tribunal. With human rights suspended, they're going to even suspend human rights. So that means you've got no freedom to talk. You know, you ain't going to have no rights in a court of law. If they decide to think, well, you know, this guy looks a bit suspicious, you know, let's take him to court. You ain't going to be able to defend yourself because they're not going to allow it. They're going to say, all right, fucking put him in jail. I don't like the look of that cunt. Really? Would be immediately detained and hauled before a special court or tribunal. Tribunal, not tribunal, tribunal. Sorry, my eyes are a bit blurry tonight. With human rights suspected during martial law, troops would be able to arrest you simply for finding you suspicious or threatening. So if you're walking on the road and they think, hey, that guy looks a bit, you know, they're going to come and arrest you and throw you in jail because they don't like the way you look. Really? Control the press. Government could prevent the press from reporting something which spread anger or panic among the population. In the same way, the rights of free speech could be suspended, allowing authorities to arrest and imprison anyone deemed to be stirring up disorder or making their views known. So if you go out in the street while, you know, martial law is in operation and you say, oh, this is fucking hell of bollocks, you know, now you're taking our freedom of speech away, you know, now you're going to start reducing the food, you know, food shortages and all this shit. The police hear you, you're nabbed, you're in jail. As it is, by the looks of the photo is on the Mirror, there's already been riots or public protests. Let me just copy that. Hey, maybe they might be watching this and maybe I might get fucking arrested for reading it out. Why's my camera all blurry today? Oh, well, never mind. So yeah, what else are they saying? Now, as I said, I know I don't like talking about government shit on my channel, but this is fucking ridiculous and it is kind of concerning. Now, I said travel bans, control press. Among the UK has never imposed martial law. There are many examples of being used in history, including by Germany and Japan during the post-war World War II construction and in the US following the American Civil War. However, not all experience of martial law have been positive. In Poland, martial law was imposed in December 1981 and lifted a year and a half later and introduced to prevent the opposition from gaining more power. Thousands of members of opposition organisations like the Solidarity Trade Union were jailed overnight without any charges, while many restrictions were imposed, including a curfew, postal censorship, telephone lines and disconnection, and civilians were prevented from travelling. In Mauritius, I think it's called, Mauritius, martial law was declared during a period of civil unrest in 1968 as an emergency measure, but has never been repeated. It enables police to arrest without having to demonstrate reasonable suspicion that a crime has been carried out, after which the accused is required to report to the police on a regular basis, sometimes every day. So if they don't like you and they arrest you, I doubt they'll put you in prison, but they will demand you to go and report yourself at a local police station every day. Martial law was also declared in Turkey in 2016 following a group attempt during which a curfew was imposed throughout the country, and soldiers took to the streets. At least 265 people died in clashes, including 104 Corps supporters. And in November last year, Ukraine's parliament approved a 30-day presidential martial law decree in areas of the country seen as most vulnerable to attack from the giant neighbour Russia. The British also declared martial law in April 1916 to maintain order during the Easter Rising. Sir John Maxwell was appointed Commander-in-Chief of troops and sent soldiers on a national sweep to crush militant nationalism, arrest supporters, and seize arms. After arresting 3,400 people, a military court sentenced 90 people believed to have organised the insurrection to death by being shot. And that was when? 1916. Right, that's all I'm seeing. So really? Now, some people say that the martial law will probably just be temporary, like 30 days or something. But even fucking 30 days. So I'm looking at the Times co-UK now. Whitehall officials have been gained a state of emergency and even introduced martial law in event of disorder after a no-deal Brexit has been emerged. So is this happening in America as well? Meridians are considering how to use the sweeping powers available under the Civil Contingencies Act 2014 to stop any civil disobedience result from the nation leaving the EU on March 29th. Curfew bans on travel, confiscation of property, and most drastic the deployment of the armed forces to quell rioting are among the measures available to the ministers under the legislation. They can also aim any act of Parliament except the human rights for a maximum of 21 days. Now, if I want to read the rest, I've got to fucking subscribe to that, so I'm not. So what is this Brentex fucking thing all about? Yeah, I'm not one who sits here and watches the news. I hate watching the news, to be honest with you. There's too much shit going on with my life than sitting there watching the news and watching other shit going on other people's lives, But, what's going on here is fucking, concerning. Now, are they really going to be martial lawing? Are they really going to make you have to carry ID? Are they going to make you have some excuse to be out at certain times when there's a curfew on? What about the food shortening they're talking about? They're supposed to be doing that as well, What if they do like a food shortening as well, and you've got to go and buy all the fucking food? There's going to be riots on people trying to get, the last tin of beans or, the last fucking loaf of bread or something, yeah? I wouldn't be surprised if people going out and buying as much shit as they can. This is fucking bad news, guys. I've got to turn my phone off. This is bad news. So instead of everyone fucking fighting and bitching with each other, yeah, you're going to have to consider what's going to happen if they bring this fucking thing into this martial law shit into. The government should be fucking doing more about fucking internet fucking bullying and shit like that, Maybe they might make a curfew apart from oh, well, yeah, that's another thing I was told. They might even fucking stop internet. Only certain businesses and government all can use the internet. That's going to be a fucker, isn't it, eh? I suppose it'd be good in one way because no one can start attacking people over this, social media. But, what if it's, part of your life like it is with mine and many of yours, you've got all your friends on there. And then they just say, right, curfew, internet, takedown. No internet for like 2 months or 3 months. Or for indefinite. How the fuck are you going to contact your friends? Holy shit, man. I don't have many friends, to be honest with you. Even the friend I have got where I'm going to meet up on Thursday to do some milk detecting, the only way I'll contact him is through mobile phone. I don't know his phone number. I don't think. I'll speak to him on WhatsApp or Facebook. Most of my friends on here are on here, on the internet. So what will they put a fucking curfew on the internet? Right, if you want to do anything, you've got 1 hour per day for internet access. Hey, fuck, man. What the hell is going on with our country and any other country that's thinking to put in fucking curfews? Don't they think that, there's enough shit going on in the world as it is to have curfews? They know for a fact that if a curfew happens and they put martial law on, there's going to be so many riots, so many protesting groups up in arms. Their jail cells are going to be so fucking full. It's going to be their fault. And I'll tell you one thing, yeah. I won't be surprised if they bring back the death penalty. Oh, well, you as a protester, we don't like protesters. You're going against the wall. Bang, you're dead. Wow. What the fuck is going on with this country? I can understand having martial law and curfews if there was a fucking another world war or if there's terrorism. But just to bring it out for no real apparent reason is just fucking ridiculous, man. So I don't think there is a reason. And I don't know if it's just like going to be a trial martial law or if it's going to be an indefinite martial law. Oh, hello, Aaron. If anyone wants to jump in on a chat, let me know and I'll send a link out. Actually, I'll post a link on here. Hold on. Oh, no, I can't. Sorry, I'm live streaming. If you want me to stop this one and do another stream, I can do it. You like me, Cole? I don't watch the news. I can't be arsed with the news. I've got so much shit. Oh, pardon me. I've got so much shit going on in my life at the moment to listen to what fucking bullshit's going on in the news, kind of thing. And now they putting a scare on the whole of the UK, Is it going to take effect in Ireland as well? No, it ain't bullshit. It's there in black and white on the papers, man. Because they were even saying that they're going to probably put a curfew or a restriction on the press. Look, if you Google, right, if you Google martial law in the UK, there's a lot on there. No, martial law. What is martial law? You know, pretext martial law. What conditions needed for it? Blah blah blah. I know it's probably just a warning that it might take effect, but what if it does take effect? Now look on YouTube, right, and put UK. I can't even fucking spell it now. Hang on. Hold a minute. I can't even remember how you spell fucking martial law. Right, copy. Look, someone's been doing it because all we've got to do is put UK martial and it's like 2019. Now look, martial law UK for UK and France planned. The Doom Show is Mary getting up for martial law. Mark Craylan. Slinging Stones. It's martial law coming to America in 2019. So even the Americans might have martial law. UK government, martial law after no deal Brexit. Jack Buckby by Rebel Media. One American News Network. UK government molds martial law to avoid instability in case of no deal Brexit. Richie from Boston, martial law 2019. How will they deal with it? TV Wide Awake, martial law being prepared in the UK. Being prepared in the UK in the event of no Brexit deal. Sweet Lee, Gitmo, Military Tributes, martial law 2019. Another one, Slinging Stone, government shutdown 2019. A coming disaster to the end of the shutdown. Brexit, martial law, UK fallen. The Boom Show. Donald Trump is not declaring martial law, be careful. AMTV. Trump to now, there, look. Is this kind of like conflicting or non-conflicting? One is saying like Tony Fan, right? No, sorry, AMTV, right? AMTV. Donald Trump is not declaring martial law. Be careful. Then two, going strongly down a little bit, it says Voice News. Trump to declare martial law. IRS and Federal Reserves closed. Then one down, Slinger Stone again. Trump will declare martial law in 2019. Trump in Zion. It's happening, martial law. Are you Americans already getting martial law over there? If so, how long has it been instated? Didn't the electrician? Yeah, the electrician came, by the way. He didn't put a new fitting on. He just made a temporary fix. He's got to contact my housing association and say, yeah, it definitely needs like a new fitting. Because on these worksheet, they just said, check it. They didn't say, replace it. And he said it needs replacing. So he can't actually replace it until he gets back to them and for them to confirm to replace it, which they should have done in the first place. But the housing association didn't do it. And in the fluorescent tubing, you've got like a little starter motor thing, like a little kind of white bubble thing. That had gone, and that's what was causing the light not to turn on properly. He replaced that, the light started working, but I said, well, I don't really want it like this because, like, you know, bits are hanging down. I just had to stick some more tape on it. And I don't really want this one because these fluorescent tubes are bloody expensive. I said, can you not get one like that in the bathroom in here? And he said, oh, yeah, I can do that. As soon as they give me the okay and it's all been set up and arranged, I'll get you one of those little round lights, which uses the square fluorescent mini tubes, because I've preferred to have one of them because they're easier and cheaper to buy. A normal fluorescent tube, a 4-foot one, you're talking about £30. Although he gave me one as a spare in case that one does blow, I'm not going to fucking keep paying that £30 for a fluorescent tube when if he puts a little round one like I've got in the bathroom, which takes a square fluorescent tubes, which is only like £6. Oh, I guess there's a lot of cold people, Jack. Hang on, I've gone. I haven't said Steve something. I'm not believing it. I'm just saying, just think if it happens. You know, it is kind of concerning now, and if it fucking ever happens. You know, I can understand martial law and curfews coming in. You know, if we was getting like another world war or another fucking major terrorist attack or something, yeah. But really? Because of this Vertex, whatever it is. I don't even know what this Vertex thing is even. I know a lot of people are getting a bit concerned about it because we don't know what the hell's going on. Just think if it does happen though. And I have heard stories that people are running to the fucking supermarkets to buy up, you know, a lot more food to store just in case curfews are, you know, set up. Because if you can't go out and buy a fucking loaf of bread and, you know, a bottle of milk at 9 o'clock at night, and there's a curfew on, you're going to need to stock up as much as you can. I'll tell you one thing. It'd be like having a fucking world war and you've got like your nuclear bunker and you've got to store your nuclear bunker up with fucking load of like tins of food and drinking and whatever, you know, toilet roll and cleaning equipment and I don't know. But at least it gives me something to talk about, I suppose. So I told you, I don't like reading off YouTube. I don't know who Revel Media is. I just like done a Google YouTube and it says Revel Media. Let me see if I can find it again. I don't know if it's on this one because there's a few, I think. Oh, I've got a banging headache. But that's the Revel Media YouTube channel. There might be one or two more, I don't know. Fuck me, man. Just think. Curfew. They're going to be putting, you know, possible be putting bans on things. And you've got to get permission. You might have a soldier outside your door 24/7. You might have to have permission to go for a piss or a leak or, you know, or a number two, you know, excuse me, is it okay if I wake up and get dressed? You know, can I go and make something to eat, please? Okay, I'll make a cup of coffee. Oh, would you like a cup of coffee? Just think, you know. I've got tins of beans that I've had in my cupboard for 3 years. And like, do you think I'm going to eat them? I should actually be throwing them away because they are expired. But sometimes they say, you know, if you've got like a tin of beans and it says like, you know, expiry date, you know, the 10th month of like 2018, they should still be good for another 6 months apparently, especially tins of soup. Even, you know, cereal, they don't really go that bad, you know, for a couple of months. You know, they do get, you know, kind of like soury and like, you know, get a bit kind of like mushy over the time period, because like the heat or the coldness is like settling inside the box, so it might get a little bit mushy. You know, milk. I buy my milk, yeah, and sometimes it says expiry date, you know, 29th of January. And, you know, the milk I've bought like a week before the expiry date. And sometimes that milk expires a couple of days before the expiry date. But I've also bought milk which hasn't expired on a certain date. It's expired 2 days later. Because when I make my coffee, sometimes you can see, you know, all those little bits float up from the milk being sour, and I have to throw it away. I don't like drinking black coffee. So, you know, I always have to try and make sure I've got coffee, milk and sugar, or those coffee sachets which has got milk powder. But even with those, I still like to put a bit of milk in and you know, some sugar. Hell, man, I think on my next payday, I'm going to have to go out and fucking take my little shopping trolley and stack up with fucking baked beans and soup and fucking sugar and coffee and coffee sachets and fucking everything else, just in case they do fucking make martial law effective. I don't know when they're actually going to be doing it, if they are going to do it. Like you say, it's probably like a scare factor. And the government likes scaring, you know, the public. But there's already been protesting groups already up in arms about it. And quite a few people have been arrested. Oh, that they would be protesting if there's a fucking, like, as I say, like another world war or, you know, a massive terrorist attack or something, you know, then yeah, we can understand like martial law taking effect and curfews, you know, being effective. But fucking ridiculous, man, what they're trying to do with the country now. No. Are you going to have permission to go and take a dump in the bathroom next? No, like you say, some of you said, like, you know, it's just like, you know, scare factor, it won't happen. But what, you know, it's supposed to might happen, you know, they're getting ready for it to happen. Is it going to happen? Is it a scare factor, you know, which the government and the newspapers are doing to us? Maybe so, I don't know. But what if it does fucking happen? You know, like curfew, 9 o'clock, you're not allowed out after 9 o'clock. Anyone seen out after 9 o'clock will either be arrested or shot on sight. What was that movie where they had that curfew and they lifted the curfew so they could like let everyone go out and kill people for one night to reduce the population? And I know what that movie was. Just think something like that if it started up. That'd be crazy ass, wouldn't it? I wouldn't want to go out. Even with, you know, if it does take effect, I very much doubt I want to go out. I'll probably fucking die of starvation. Be too concerned and like being, you know, stopped and, you know, questioned and arrested because I've got no ID on me. And if they do start, are they going to say, right, you know, those who don't have ID are going to have to, like, go online and request an ID card to be, you know, produced for you? So you're going to have to get, like, screenshots of your muck face and pay, like, £50, £100 for an ID card. What if people ain't got the money for that? Which I don't. You know, how am I going to get an ID card if I don't have enough money to fucking, like, you know, buy it when I'm struggling as it is? Thank you, Jackie. Right, well, I'll report that for using my name anyway. Report user for impersonating me. And YouTube is impersonating. This channel is impersonating. Well, he's impersonating me with my name in it. Well, that's been reported. Maybe you guys can report it as well. I'm not going to retaliate. They can go fuck themselves, you know, because I ain't going to retaliate to them. See what I mean? People ain't got nothing better to do with their lives, you know, apart from just try to, like, fuck everyone off. Well, I'm laughing. Thank you for coming and supporting my channel. Love you very much. And thank you for the phony 17 thumbs down. Do appreciate that too. Love you all. Thank you very much. And I'm not dealing with the trolls and the drama anymore. I'm letting my moderators deal with them. Because this channel is supposed to be the paranormal, and yeah, I did fuck it up last couple of weeks, I suppose. But it wasn't class as drama. I was trying to sort shit out with a certain person, but it seemed to have failed, so I'm not going to worry. I'm leaving that person alone. They can leave me alone, get on with their lives, and over and done with. Not going to go there. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to be the better person, ignore them. I've been talking to a lot of people today, and a lot of people are really pissed off. So, yeah, I do apologise about what happened last night, by the way, guys. A lot of you got blocked on the channel for no reason. So you got blocked. I do apologise about that. But yeah, just think if fucking martial law comes in, man. Jesus, holy crap. It wouldn't be worth living, would it really? I reckon like a lot of people would probably end up committing suicide or something, yeah? Now, what if you had to have a shitload of documents just to go and visit a family member, you know, like a couple of 100 miles away, you know? Well, who are you going to visit? My family. Well, what's your family's name? Can you prove it's your family? How you getting there? Car? Public transport? Do you have any ID? Can you prove that they are your family? Where's the birth certificates? How long have you known your family for? What's the family's name? You know, is it really your brother and sister? Your mother or father? Your uncle or aunt? I don't think you could go that, you know, kind of like crazy, but, you know, we'll be asking you questions if, like, you know, they have some kind of suspicious thoughts that, you know, well, why are you travelling from here to Luton, or from here to Gravesend, or from here to like Astonbury or fucking Scotland or somewhere, you know? Man, oh man. It is scary to think about it though, isn't it, really? It really is. You know what? It doesn't bother me because every time they fucking come on here, you know, it's giving me more views. And those can be taken away anyway, the thumbs down. I know who's behind it. I ain't going to address it. Fuck 'em. I definitely know who's behind it. But I am not addressing it because I don't give a fuck anymore. You can go and swivel it and go and sit on it for I fucking care. Might like it though, you. Harmony. What is harmony? Harmony is musical, I don't think. Harmony. You know what? I'm going to change the subject about martial law today for now. Who remembers the group who sung Oh Carol? Oh Carol, I am but a fool. Oh darling, although you treat me cool. Da, 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 da. I can't remember how it goes. You hurt me and you made me cry. Oh darling, I should surely die. Da, 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 da. Who sung that? I can't fucking think. I'm gonna. All right, catch you later. Yeah, I think it's a lot of bullshit anyway about the martial law, but you never know. At least I've got you on here. I suppose you know it's not to do with job. I've got you on here to say hello for once. Thank you for coming. Appreciate that. I'm still waiting to hear from Bev about doing that meetup and coming down to Kent. I've not heard from her yet. I'll have to try to find her Facebook and send her a message and find out what's happening. So that'll be a second meetup. Not with her, but it'll be a meetup. You know, I've got to meet up on Thursday for going milk detecting, but if we get to meet up with Bev, it'll be a meetup for the paranormal. At least that way I'll be getting out of my house and I won't be sitting on my arse like I've been told I do every single day. I know, it is actually forecast to be raining on Thursday. I did do a checkup on the BBC weather for Kingston. And it said from 2 o'clock until 9 o'clock it's going to be raining. So I contacted my mate Alan. I said, look, you know, it's going to be raining. Are you still up for it? He goes, oh yeah, you know, we'll be okay. We'll be in the woods. We'll be sheltered by the trees. So I'm going to kind of like dress up warm. Take my coat, my cap, wear this because it's warm. Put my boots on, 2 pairs of socks. I've got to get all my milk detecting gear sorted out tomorrow. So I might even do it tonight before I go to bed, actually. I don't know yet, but I've got to get it all sorted out. I've got to get my milk detector, get the batteries over there sorted out, put new batteries in the detector, in the pinpointer, get my spade, my little hand shovel, my pinpointers, get some drinks all sorted out, nip to the shop tomorrow, get some beers. So he bought me a drink last time, so I need to get him one back or 2. Might get a couple of cans of Foster's each, you know, just sit there and have a little beer with each other. And I'm not really a drinking person, you know, I do like shandy. I might drink the odd drop of wine, but I'm not a drinking person. The only other thing I did have was, not long ago, was that brandy. For my flu, I was having brandy, honey and lemon. That did work. It does help. I know it's too bloody cold for meetups, but I can't be sitting indoors all the time. I would have gone out in the day, to be honest with you, but I was so tired. You know, I didn't go to bed about 6 o'clock again this morning, and I was so fucking beat. I just laid in and kept falling asleep. And I had my rucksack ready to go out for the day. So I was going to go out and, you know, cut some dead tree wood to, you know, carry on practicing with me woodworking and, you know, learning how to operate that damn meter saw. But because it's so cold and like, you know, I did wake up a few times, looked out the window, and you could hear the wind blowing, and you could see like, you know, little dribbles of rain on the window. I thought, nah, fuck it. I might go out tomorrow. Yeah, I've got to go out and get some shopping tomorrow anyway, but I can do that on the way back maybe if I go to the Common. Right, let me just check on something. Wow, really? Holy fuck me. Yeah, okay. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I'll go and check on. Well done, Julie. You're on the old button tonight, aren't you? Eh? Well done, girl. Got better things to do than watch and listen and read their bullshit. So, yeah, I'm going to be finishing this in a second, yeah. Mass thumbs down. Look how many thumbs down I've got. 20 plus and 10 thumbs up. Really? I need to stop the thumbs down when I'm getting more thumbs down than anything else. But it don't bother me because a thumbs down is of you and you're viewing my channel. So thank you very much. You're so kind. I love you very, very much for that. If I could, I would stick my head through the screen and give you a big hunky kiss for viewing my channel. But there we go. I can't because you can't put your head through the YouTube channel, can you? No. I think we all had a whack tonight, like being at the fair. Hey, that's why I bought myself a machine. Oh, by the way, has anyone seen? No, I won't say that. No. I really want to say it, but no. What someone said on their stream last night, it was hysterical. Even though I fucking laughed my ass at it, yeah. Oh dear. People say some funny things on their streams, you know. Quite a few people was watching it and commented it on, yeah, fucking funny. They even laughed their asses off. So anyway, Curse of the Nun, yeah. Apparently the first 10 minutes is good and the rest of it's shit. So no, I didn't watch it. Or is it the Nun? You got the Curse of the Nun, you got the Nun, and the Procession of the Nun or something. I don't know. There's a load of like nun horror movies, but no, I watched the Nun or the one you just mentioned, Curse of the Nun. No. Can't say I ain't had time to, because I do watch a lot of like videos on YouTube. You know, I've been watching a lot of like different stuff on YouTube. To be honest, yeah, I've not taken the time out and going watching other paranormal channels. To be honest, yeah, and I'm not trolling people like I'm being accused of and pointing thumbs down, which I'm not doing. What I have been doing, I have been watching a lot of YouTube channels. I've been watching mechanical woodworking, like where people have got massive lathes and making nice wooden bowls and, you know, tables and stuff like that. I've been watching a lot of tree cutting down videos. I've been watching a lot of like videos on how to repair and restore certain objects, like, you know, band saws, electric drills, table saws, lawnmowers and stuff like that. I've been watching a load of those. I've been watching like other things such as like the most dangerous roads in the world. I've just been sitting here watching a load of YouTube channels. I've not been bothering anyone like I've been accused of, but I haven't. And it doesn't matter what I say, I'm going to be called a liar left, right, and centre, but I don't give a fuck. I'm not going around trolling people. Because I've said many times, if I've got something to say about someone, I say it live on my stream, like I have been doing. But, no, I've been sitting here watching other things. Like, even on TV, I've been watching a couple of horror movies, but they're the same old ones. Repeat. And I'm getting fed up watching repeat TV all the time, so that's why I've been watching a lot of documentaries on YouTube. And if I've not been watching documentaries, I've been sitting here, you know, mucking around with my little lathe. My little lathe. Venus. Why's my video all blocky tonight? Or I've been on Hangout. Been chatting on Hangout. You know, and I've got a lot of witnesses saying that I've been on Hangouts, you know, talking. You know, you don't very rarely see me touch my keyboard unless I'm doing a Google search or something, yeah. I've got better things to sit here and fucking go around trolling people. So let them say I'm trolling, because I'm not fucking trolling. They got no proof that I'm fucking sitting there trolling people and mass thumbing people down. Fuck me, look, how many fucking trolls are on here tonight? How many thumbs down have I got? 20 plus? Actually, I did just edit it. But last, look, hang on, I'm going to re-edit it. Hold on. Save. Go back and refresh. Need to refresh it a couple of times. Still not refreshing properly. It's not coming up. Why it's not coming up now? Yeah, 11 thumbs up and 21 thumbs down. So thank you for the 21 negative thumbs down. But I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if I have 1,000 thumbs down. Go and create 1,000 thumbs down because you're supporting my channel. Every time you come on and you're supporting my channel, you're giving me the view. And don't forget, you're also helping with monetization for viewing my channel. And they don't realise on monetization, you get a little bit more on a thumbs down than you do get on a thumbs down up. So I think it's like 0.1 2.5 cents for a thumbs up when it's like 0.4 cents for thumbs down. So you get more monetization for thumbs down than you do with a thumbs up. So thank you. Thank you for your love and support. Does it give me any worries? No, it don't. Because I love you. I love you all. And I hope you keep coming back and showing me that loving support. Because I love you. I love you. And I love you so much that it is pissing you off, isn't it? Oh, yes. I love you. I love you. Maybe I should make a poem up saying, thank you, Charles, I love you for showing me your support. That'd be fun, wouldn't it, eh? I love you all. And if I don't know you, I love you. You know, what's wrong with love? Showing a little bit of love. If I could stick my head for the camera, I'd give you a nice kiss, all of you, even if you're man or lady. I better say that, right, because I got really slandered last night. Slagged off because I said woman. Whoa. And I'm going to address that, to be honest with you. When I was brought up here, I was brought up to say woman, not women or lady. I was brought up to say woman. Now, what is the difference between saying woman and women? No, if you're looking at someone across the road and there's a female having an argument with either another female or a male, and it's drawing your attention, you're going to say, look at that woman over there. Or if it's two females, you say, look at that woman over there arguing. What is wrong is saying woman. At least I didn't say the names that a certain person said last night. But I ain't going to bring that up yet. Because I know he's watching. Oh yeah, I'll be watching you. Really? And you got nothing better to do. You know, I tried doing a Google search to find out if there's any way of blocking people watching streams while they're actually blocked. But shame there isn't. There ain't no way of doing it. No, you just don't like the truth, mate. Go and do your stream. I don't give a fuck. Got nothing better else to do. I'm not dealing with the drama. I'm just sitting here talking about the possibility of martial law. It's the trolls that came in and started the shit. And as I said, what is the problem of saying woman? I don't know. Well, if I ever called anyone a woman on here, I do sincerely apologise. Maybe I should call you a lady or female. So if ever you heard me say woman, I do sincerely apologise. My eyes gone blurry again. Oh, how's my hand? It's a lot better, thank you. Yeah. I can actually bend these two fingers kind of now. About 2 weeks ago, my two fingers My hand kept going like that for some reason. I could not remove that from that one, and sometimes it still does it, like now. Oh, I can actually do it, but it is giving me a little bit of pain when I'm pulling them to apart, because I think what's happened, that bone is touching this bone, and it is giving me pain when I do that. But when I actually bend these two, you know, I can bend them that far. I can't bend them like that, like this one. I can bend them like that, and that's as far as I can bend them. So I still think there's a problem with it. And look, my fingers even shake when I try to bend them. I'm still trying to get a bloody doctor's appointment, but I can't get a doctor's appointment. There's no way of getting a doctor's appointment. It's like trying to get an appointment with the Queen over here. You know? You know, you go to the doctors and say, can I make an appointment? Oh, sorry, there's nothing scheduled. Let her ring up in the morning. Maybe there might be a cancellation. So you're trying to get up early to make a phone call, and the phone is completely engaged, always busy. So you're on a waiting queue, and like, you know, you could be on the phone for over half an hour waiting to try to talk to the receptionist. So that's costing you a huge amount on telephone costs. And when you do finally get through, oh, sorry, love, I've just given the last one to the last caller. Or, sorry, love, there ain't no appointments. You'll have to ring up next Monday. Maybe there'll be a few appointments during the week. So you try and get up as early as you can to make a phone call on Monday. The same old shit. Sorry, there's no appointments. Call tomorrow. And they say that up till like Thursday, so you can call every single day up till Thursday. Sorry, love. Nothing today. Try Monday. Well, thank you, Leslie, but, you know, be careful on what you're saying, because they'll probably start attacking you next, which I don't want them doing. Because I do see that, you know, a lot of people are being blocked right now on certain channels, and people are saying nasty shit about people as well on certain channels. And I'm not saying any particular channel, I'm saying certain, well, you know, there's a few channels that have got, you know, drama going on, and not saying the one that I've just had a problem with. I'm not saying that one. Just don't think I fucking am before you get that fucking in your head. But there are channels out there which start, you know, which has got a lot of drama on, you know, channels that I've only just heard of. And when someone goes on there and try to say their peace of mind, they get blocked and they get abused and slagged off and get videos put up against them. So be careful, Leslie, yeah? Please. Any of you. What was that? Martin Pryor, please do not mention that name on my channel. I know you don't mean it, but don't mention that person's name on here, please. I know you don't mean it, but that can cause me to get more shit, and it probably might get you in trouble. Because it will get to that person, and I'll get the blame for it, as like I've been getting the blame for everything else. And that's all I was trying to do, is sort shit out, finding out what the shit was going on about. You know, and yeah. As I've been told, don't say no, Steve. Keep your mouth shut. which I'm doing. And there's so much shit I could have said. But I was the better person, and I'm not saying this shit. So I don't want this to continue. To say I'm not doing no more paranormal for about 10 days. But it don't mean I won't be on it doing my little coffee break streams, you know, and having conversations about different topics. So if the trolls want to come in and continue thumbing me down, then you do it, because it ain't going to bother me whatsoever, because my moderators, when you come in starting shit, will kick your ass as quickly as you got in here. They should put some kind of martial law on, like, fucking arsehole bullies on fucking social media, the ones who start all this shit. Remove them from social media and the internet, no indefinite. Hello, Rachel. You know, with Eragon, Rachel, I always used to call her Eragon because I could never remember her name. And I am bad at remembering names. I'm bad at remembering birthdays, special occasions. I'm really bad at remembering my phone number. I can't even think of my phone number. I have to keep turning around and, you know, looking at my phone number because I can never remember it. You know, I have got poor memory. But after talking to, you know, Eragon, Rachel, for quite a while, you know, her name did finally get drilled into my little brain. Yeah, little brain. And I remember her name all the time now. Lovely lass she is. Lovely lass. Aren't you, Rachel? Lovely little lass. Spoke to her today on live stream. Private live stream. No worries, Martin. Just, like, you know, just be careful on what you say, because it's could probably start, you know, drama. And I'll be the one who gets accused and blamed, as per usual. So I have got a lot of blame for stuff I've not done. And I was trying to clear that shit up. And now I'm the bad guy. Steve does it all. I'm the biggest bully on the side. You know, I'm the biggest bully on, you know, on social media, apparently. Really? Well, no one's got the right to defend themselves and protect themselves and, you know, their identity and, you know, the information and, you know. What is wrong with people right now, you know? If you get someone on here starting shit up, which does happen, have I not got the right to, you know, kind of like have a go back and, I suppose, not so much retaliate, but, you know, defend myself and my name and my reputation? No, because I've been called a lot of things. I've been slandered. I've been accused. I've been bullied. I've been threatened. Oh, yes, I've been threatened several times over the last few months. And I did go to the authorities, but nah, wasn't worth it. Hey, I was even told that someone's going to be sending someone knocking on my door very soon. Let them. I'll open the door and give them a nice bit. Hello. Let me give you a big kiss. Would you like to come and have a cup of coffee? Yeah. Let's sit down like two grown-ups and have a cup of coffee and, you know, chill out and talk things over. That'd be fun, wouldn't it, eh? Sorry, Julie. You know me. My feet are cold. My feet are really cold right now. So I'm wearing a pair of these thin socks, which are given to me for my Christmas. Why is it that? Why is it that every Christmas a man would get from family socks, underpants, and like, you know, deodorant, you know, there's smelly little gift boxes, you know, with deodorant, you know, soap, you know, talcum powder. Why do we always get that every year? No, if I went in my bathroom and got every box, I've got like 5 boxes, which I've not even used. Which is a bit weird, because when I do need, like, you know, talcum powder and like aftershave and, you know, like deodorant, I tend to keep buying it at, you know, when I go out shopping, because I keep forgetting I've got boxes sitting in the bathroom, you know, on the cabinet and on the windowsill. And I still keep going out and buying it. I think it's because, like, you know, we have that routine thinking, oh, well, I need to go and get this today, you know, and you don't realise that you got it in the fucking bathroom. No, why is it though that we get underpants, socks, and, you know, the little box of like smelly stuff, yeah? Why don't we get like shirts, hats, scarves, t-shirts, you know, that kind of stuff? Something that we, you know, other kind of things we kind of wear. I think it's because, like, you know, socks, you know, underpants and like smelly gift packs are like a lot cheaper than going out and buying a jumper, a shirt, a t-shirt, a scarf and a hat. I suppose, you know, we should be grateful that we do get something. So I never buy my family anything because I can never afford to. So, you know, I am grateful what they get me, but it's not just me. You know, I'm pretty sure some of you gentlemen get the same stuff as I get. Hey man, I wish I could fucking get some chocolate. See you later, Martin. You got stereo. Ooh, Vicky got a stereo. Lucky Vicky. You got socks. I got a cold. Yeah, I got a bit of a flu over the Christmas time, which wasn't nice. I've got freezing cold feet, and I've got some socks in here. I need to put my other socks on. Even these are a bit cold. Always keep an extra pair of socks in here. Oh, they are cold. They're even more cold than the ones I'm wearing. Bloody hell. Well, I'm going to go and I'm going to go offline. I'm just going to carry on talking. Got plenty of time. I'm trying to think of something else to talk about. I am going to go to the bathroom in a second and then make myself another cup of coffee. No, what you don't see much on TV nowadays, you know, the documentaries, you know, like on the old serial killers and stuff like that. I'm going to be watching, you know, I'm actually going to go and get something from the living room in a minute, and I'm going to show you some of the DVDs I've got. So give me 2-3 minutes. I first need to go to the bathroom, then I'm going to stick the kettle and make the coffee, then I'm going to get some DVDs I'm going to show you. so fucking cold. Oh shit. Hold on a minute. I just spilt coffee all over the fucking floor. My hands cold. I've got to mop the floor up. Wish I can mop the floor up with a few people. Right, so I bought some DVDs in. Now, as you know, many of you who's been my supporters for a few years, me and a certain person, which I will not name, used to do the murder mysteries and unsolved cases, didn't we? And we did have plans to restart them. Well, that's not going to ever happen between us, but it will happen with me because I will be starting them up again sometime. And although there's a book with a list in there, what I'm going to do is not work on that list, but work from the DVD list, which I've got here. And this is a bunch of DVDs about serial killers. What I will be doing is I won't be able to stream them, but I will watch them and, you know, document some information on what kind of things they've done. And we'll probably do some streams regarding the serial killers. So No, these weren't pound store. These were actually subscription. I didn't get them all because I missed a couple on the old subscription, and I couldn't afford to keep up the subscription, so I had to cancel them. There are several missing actually. The first one is Fred and Rosemary West, which I'll probably start off with. When I'm going to start this, I don't know. Probably in a month's time or so, maybe 2. Harold Shipman. And these don't get these are all serial killers. Dr. Death is known as, and Fred and Rosemary West were the House of Horrors. Then there's Albert DeSalvo, who was the real Boston Strangler. That'd be interesting because I've never done that one. Son of Sam, David Baronskis. Yeah, this is a DVD with a book. It gives you like information on him, profile with him. Gives you a profile. So when I do a stream, it doesn't mean I'm going to try and communicate with him. I'm going to do a stream, talking about, what he done. So there's David Baronskis, Steve Wright, the Suffolk Strangler. So at the moment I'm missing like 5 and 6. This is number 7. The Monster Within, Jeffrey Dahmer. So that's number 10. Number 11 is Peter Sutcliffe, the Yorkshire Ripper. Then the Post of Death, Jack Unterweger, or whatever his fucking name is. Then there's going to be number 13's missing. Number 14 is the worst one, I think. Ted Bundy, Beneath the Mask. Number 15 is not there, but number 16, which is the last one. I might try to find if there's any of the missing ones available and sell and get them cheap, or eBay or something. The last one is The Night Stalker, Richard Ramirez, or whatever his fucking name is. So, when I start getting back into the paranormal, which, I'm just going to start in about 10 days' time. I'm just taking some time out, try to rebuild my energy, recoup my energy, try to get some of the stress level out of my system. When I come back and do the paranormal, I'm going to probably do a Ouija board, some EVPs and, whatever. Just a basic standard night to start off with, see who's around, if anyone's around, if they want to communicate with us. Do that once or twice, and then probably bring a few of the dolls in here. See if we get anything from the dolls. And then maybe in March, when it's getting a bit nicer, warmer, we'll probably start on those. And so I'm not going to be trying to communicate with anyone, who was a victim or, one of the serial killers. So I'm just going to do like a stream talking about him. And I'll probably try to have a hangout so people can come in and discuss the things that these people done. So that'll probably be interesting to do. And once we've done those, then maybe I'll start doing the old murder mystery unsolved cases and go onto that list that I've got in the book what people was interested in us to do, but it'll only be me. And try to communicate with any victims or any of the real serial killers. I think in that list, some of these are actually in the list anyway, but I ain't going to be when I'm doing those, I'm not going to try communicating with them through the Ouija board or try to communicate with any victims when I'm doing those ones. But when we start going back on the murder mystery and unsolved cases, then we may start doing like we did, try to communicate through the Ouija board, either the killer or a victim. And I wouldn't mind start getting back onto, you know, the military stuff as well. So there's a lot I want to get back to do, but, you know, can only do so much in a week. And, you know, there are going to be times I'm going to have to say, well, you know, I can't do one tonight because I'm too fucking exhausted. Now, I'm not going to be doing like I used to do 7 days a week, because that ain't going to be possible. But I will probably do at least between 2 and 4 things each week and see how it goes. So you should not be saying what you are. What was that? You actually had Rose West in handcuffs on your wrist. What, was you a PCW? Was you a police officer, Leslie? Or a prison guard? Oh, I'll tell you, it'd be lovely to have you on a panel. Get you to talk about Rose West. You know, let us know what your feelings were for the woman, you know. How did you treat her? How did she treat you? You know, was she kind of like nice and polite? You know, it'd be great to get you on here if you could ever get on here when we do those two. If you fancy it. You know, you don't have to be on camera, you know, just get a microphone. Well, you'll need a camera, but you don't have to have your face on camera. You would not be saying which are done, Steve. I don't know what one. I don't know what you meant by that, Julie. I've seen them in the pound store ages ago, years ago, but I never thought to get them. No, sorry, I never got them from the pound store. I actually had an online subscription. It's like those music CDs and, you know, the documentaries on World War, you know, those kind of things. I actually had one of those subscriptions. Just like my model aircraft. You know, I bought the Lancashire bomber offline. Well, actually, I phoned them up. So it was like a TV advert, and it's like, get one for $9.99, you know, free postage. So I ordered one, and then I kept the subscription going, and each month I was getting new aircraft like Spitfire, Lancashire bomber, in all different aircraft coming through, you know. And I got several, then, you know, I couldn't afford it anymore, so I had to cancel it. I actually gave some to my grandson, actually. I still have like 2 boxes up there, unopened. And I think I got 2, maybe 3 in the living room. So, you know, I do like collecting stuff if I can afford it, but I had to cancel the prescription on that one. Subscription, not prescription. A prescription is something you get from a doctor. I had to cancel the subscription on that one. She ended. Cool. No consent at all. I don't lend out my stuff, I'm afraid to say, Rachel. Sorry. I've lent that stuff before and I've never gotten back. All right. We'll get Leslie or Jackie to whack the trials while you're away. Good night, Rachel. Take it easy. Sleep well. Isn't that the one? I'm sure that's the one. Isn't that Fred and Rosemary the ones that hid them bodies, you know, under the floorboards? He used to perform, you know, abortions to women, ladies, women. Isn't that the one? Or was he the one who was the gay guy? I can't remember. Number 30 something. But he had, like, you know, bodies in under the floor, hidden in the walls, including that in the outhouse as well. Is that the Fred and Rosemary West one? I can't remember. Because there was a couple that moved into the spare room, like, you know, the killer rented out rooms, you know, and there was a couple who had a child, and she was also due to have another child, and she got the guy to do an abortion. I can't think. 30 something. Let me have a look. Not 30. Who's that bald-headed guy? John Christie. Not John Christie. That's the one. John Christie. From John Reginald Christie. That's the one I'm trying to think of. He's the one who killed a lot of, like, females who were pregnant, and he also killed that woman who he blamed her husband on for, like, killing her and dumping her in the manhole cover, because the guy actually handed himself in, didn't he? And he said, like, no, John Christie done it, John Christie done it, but he still got accused of, like, killing his wife and, like, children. And I think he actually ended up getting hung. Yeah, he got hung, that guy, didn't he? And he eventually did get his name cleared. But John Christie and his wife never owned up to half of the killings. You know, I'm going to have to watch that again, the John Christie one. What the hell have I got his page up for? Oh, wait a minute. Hello, Fag. How's it going, mate? Mira Heindel and Ian Brady. Yeah, not too bad, mate. Was talking about, you know, the UK bringing in martial law. I've come off of that now. Like a lot of people said, with that, it's going to happen. You know, probably, you know, a scare factor from the news media, but it seems like they're supposed to be bringing it in, you know, in the United States already. Apparently, I don't know how true that is. You know, I'm not one who watches the news. I hate watching the news. I keep saying I've got too much shit going on with my own fucking life than listen to, you know, propaganda, news bulletin bullshit, and, you know, all this governmental crap. But yeah, like, I'm going to be watching him again, John Christie. I just wished I had his DVD, because, like, I'm sure they had a DVD on him, and I haven't got it. Now I'm going to see how many they actually did make and see if I can purchase the whole complete set. No, not the ones I've already got. I will look on eBay and see if they're going anywhere cheap. But some of these still hold value, you know. I fed you. I'm not picking you up because I'm drinking my coffee. Now look, I've got to come off my check because of you, cat. Mad, mate, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I've said, you know, if you haven't got ID with you, they can arrest you. And I think about, you know, if they don't know what looks of you, they take you to court, and if the court decides to, they can put you against the wall and shoot the fuck out of you. But yeah, I'm going to be doing those maybe in a few weeks' time, starting those. You know, I'm going to have to sit here, you know, do some like reading, especially the profile part. I may even read the profile out online. Says here, Fennel West had murdered, mutilated, and dismembered at least 12 young women, among them some of the own children. Hey, look, even the book says woman, young woman, not women, woman. Yeah, so they killed, you know, 12 females. No, that place that John Christie used to live, they actually tore that down, and there's like a new house and estate near there. People still try to find where that used to be and try to go and do like paranormal research over there, but you can't get to where that house used to be. Even the road's been like removed, and there's another road near to it. Now these fucking people are. Now I wonder what it gets into people's mind to slaughter, kill, murder another innocent person. Now, is it something spiritually demonic that may be roaming in a house that actually possesses them to do nasty things like this? Don't know. Could be. Yeah, it said they tore down Fennel West and John Christie's. So yeah, give it a few weeks, I'll probably start doing those. I'll put them back in the living room for now. What are you meowing for? You've been fed. I'm not picking you up because I'm drinking my coffee. And every time I pick you up, you dig your bleeding nails in my groin. It's painful. You know, I'll let you stay in there. I'll stroke you every night for 10 minutes before I go to bed. Go to sleep. Yeah, I've got a few things I'll be doing, but you know, I'm going to be concentrating on my other channels as well. You know, doing some woodworking, showing you, you know, how I make my planchettes. I may even try to create my own Ouija board. So I've got a woodworking, well, a wood burning soldering iron. I've actually now received my charcoal paper, so I can actually draw the alphabet on the A4 MFD, which I've got. So what I've got to do is print it out on a piece of paper, put it on with charcoal paper, put the charcoal and print the paper on the A4 MFD and just draw around it so it's coming off the charcoal paper and then printing onto the wood. Then what I've got to do is like get me wood burning soldering iron and burn all the way around each letter, alphabet, number, whatever, and do it that way. But I'm not going to rush it because it will smell. You know, I've got smoke alarms in here and I don't want the smoke alarm to keep going off because I'm burning wood. And I can't do that outside because it's too bloody cold and windy and rainy. So I will be doing some like woodworking streams as well, but that'll probably be on my other channel. I will show you the things that I do make on this channel as well, but not while I'm actually making them. And I'll be putting a couple of videos up, possibly Thursday night, from my meet up with Alan to do the metal detecting. I'm going to take 2 cameras with me. My normal head cam. We're wearing this most of the time, but I'll be taking this one with me as well, using a tripod in it and doing like walk by video. Because this only records up to about 30 minutes with the battery. You know, I've got 2 extra batteries in this one, so you know I can actually record up to like an hour, hour and a half. I'm taking an extra memory card with this one as well, which is already in my mobile phone ready. So there'll be a longer video on this one than there will be on that one. What about Hannibal Lecter? The movie on Hannibal Lecter. He is victims, didn't he? Remember that movie where, you know, he's got that guy at the table and Hannibal Lecter goes up and cuts a part of his brain out and cooks it and feeds it to him. Oh, disgusting. That made me want to gross. It was a good movie. What are you meowing for? Why are you in and out like a fucking yo-yo? I don't know if she's sensing something, but she's in and out, in and out, in and out. Maybe there's something in here, you know, affecting her. Maybe the paranormal activity might start. Creeping out again. Gosh, I only done it, you know, done a house cleansing the other day. And thank you for those who said it was awesome and enjoyed it. At least I tried, although I fucked up on a few of the prayers, as if something was trying to stop me from praying, especially the Lord's Prayer. But I did try my best, and it was very quiet last night and after I did that house cleansing. You couldn't even hear a pin drop. But I did do a little video on my camcorder, which I've not uploaded. I was laying here early this morning and I was just falling asleep. You know, I had a great big bang from somewhere. And it was in the flat. It wasn't from upstairs. It wasn't outside. It was like that. And I fucking got up and I thought, what the fuck? So I grabbed my camcorder and like I turned my camcorder on, saying like I just heard this fucking bang, you know. Just turn the camcorder on, see if it catches anything else. But nah, nothing. I think the spirits are like, you know, they know when things are going to start, you know, being recorded. But God knows what that bang was last night, or this morning. Well, yesterday morning. Being Tuesday morning, about 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm not reading it. I'm not leaning over to read it. So thank you, Jackie. I'm not going to read it. Sorry, Leslie. I'm not reading it. Let them carry on. It ain't going to bother me. Let you do with it. I know who's behind it. I know who's behind it, and they think I'm going to start pointing my finger and accusing people, which is not going to happen. You just carry on doing what you're doing, not bothering me. Must like being here. Keep coming on and trolling. So I know you love me. You love me. Oh yes, you do. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. You love me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shush. I wish I had some magical powers. I wouldn't like to say what I'd do with them, but I'd be doing something a bit nasty with them, I suppose. And I'm pretty sure God won't allow me to go in heaven to do what I would like to do, but, you know, lucky I don't have those magical powers in it, eh? What are you meowing for? 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 You're getting a pain in the bum. Meow. 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 Because you're disgusting something, they label you as whatever you're discussing. Jeez. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm not even interested in what's going on. I'm just like sitting there chilling out. I know, little cow. Huh? Your ears are cold again. Why is it that cats purr when they're on your lap? I know it's because they're happy. Ouch. Oh, I'm Fred West's son, am I? Really? You got any proof on that? Any kind of documentation that I'm Fred West's son? Oh, you best go and call the police then, ain't you? You know, hey, Steve is the son of Fred West. He's a multiple serial killer. You know, he needs to be in jail. Really? Get a fucking life, you dimwit. Hey, maybe I'm the son of Howard Chipman as well. Maybe I'm the son of Albert DeSalvo. Maybe I'm the son of David Bereskowitz. Maybe I'm the son of Steve Wright. Maybe I'm the son of Jeffrey Dahmer. Maybe I'm the son of Peter Sutcliffe. Maybe I'm the son of Jack Underweger. Maybe I'm the son of Ted Bundy. And maybe I'm the son of Richard Ramirez or Ramirez. Really? Get a fucking life, you dumb piece of shit. Maybe I should call up all the negative energies from these people and send them over and give that person a good fucking scare and a good kicking up the arse. Is it? I don't know. I never knew that. No, there was supposed to be some documentaries coming on TV, which I did see on my TV. Apparently, they're going to be the children of notorious serial killers. I think it's called, what was it called? A Child of a Serial Killer, I think it's called, the TV documentary. And the children of the serial killers are going to be talking about how they felt about their parents being a serial killer. It's supposed to be coming on our TV soon, next month, I think. Hello, Winter Witch. Thank you for coming on and saying hello and subscribing to me. I must let you know that sometimes a little bit of drama tends to happen on here, which I cannot help. We do get trolls on here. As you can see, I've got 22 thumbs down at the moment, which doesn't bother me because it's still a view. And yeah, sometimes new subscribers tend to sometimes get picked on for being a subscriber and a viewer of my channel. So if it happens, I do apologise. See, these little dickwits are trying to get them off YouTube, and it's never ever going to happen. Keep saying, like, I'm going to take time out, which I ain't going to take time out for 10 days. But it don't mean I'm still not going to stream within the 10 days. I'm still doing my little streams, but the paranormal will be back in about 10 days. Time I'm going to start doing the paranormal again. And hopefully start talking about the notorious serial killers, which I've got DVDs and books on. I know Leslie would give me a big smack. Well, you can't, Leslie, I told you. Good night, Jackie. Take it easy. Sweet dreams, girl. So, what I'm going to do today is probably go out and do a little bit of shopping. But before I do that, I'll probably go to the common and cut down some old dead wood. Dead wood from dead trees, because I do not cut wood from living trees. Depending on the weather, I was going to do it yesterday, Tuesday, but because I didn't get to sleep till late, I stayed in bed half the day. The time I woke up, it was getting dark again. And I didn't want to go out, during the dark hours, because you won't be able to see what you're doing. So, hopefully I'll be going out to the common tomorrow. Today, Wednesday. Probably take my camera with me. My head camera, do a video. I won't do this one. I won't take that one. Probably take this one. I'll just do like a little video. I won't take any of my ghost hunting gear with me. It's just going to be like one of my little nature walk videos, but that will be uploaded on my other channel, the video, not on this one. So if I get up in time and it's not too cold, and I'll probably go to a common. No, I've got wood, but the wood I've got is very hard and it won't work on that lathe. So, you know, getting some old branches and chopping the branches up to a small length, that might help for me to practice working on the lathe a bit more. No, I've got cork, but cork's too easy to work on. I don't give a fucking flying fuck. I said a flying duck then. I don't give a flying duck. No, I keep getting hit on and attacked all the time. You know, I had to get used to it. I'm not allowing it to keep happening, you know. I'm just ignoring it. My moderators kick their asses out anyway and remove their snidey little comments. I just don't know how they can sit there and spend time creating fake accounts just to come and attack someone. As I said, they must love me. Must be like a love-hate relationship that they've got for me, you know. Hey, I hate Steve so much that I love the guy. I've got to go on there and take the piss out of him, you know, and get his reaction. Really? 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 Well, you don't last long, do you? Because you get kicked out practically within seconds or minutes when you get in here. They gotta love me, they really do. Don't they, Leslie? They love me. Yeah, the Nature Walk one will be on my other channel. I might link it up tomorrow on here. I don't know yet. Oh God, this damn cold starting up again. As I was talking to some people earlier, yeah, they must really adore me to keep coming on here and trolling me. They got to do, don't they, eh? Yeah, I know, fag. Oh, look, 29 thumbs down there and 17 thumbs up. Really? Really, really, really does it bother me? As I keep saying, every time they thumb me down, it doesn't bother me because it don't mean shit. It's still a view. And every time you're viewing me, you're monetizing my channel. So you're giving me money. Thank you. And I've been called a scumbag scrounger and like a thief and shit like that. Well, how can I be if you're giving me money freely by viewing my channel? You're actually helping to create money. Yeah, I know. It is boring. I wish I could like scramble my brains a little bit and like, you know, just open up my head and give it a good stir and say a few things and, you know, If I've got any brains up there, I suppose. So I don't think when I talk sometimes, things just pop out without thinking before I speak. And that's the bad side of me, I suppose. That's the thing I need to try to sort out with my brain. Don't say things that you don't mean to say. We all do it. It's only fucking nature. It's possibly something, you know, like we've got the good side and we've got the bad side inside us. You know, we've got the positive side. We've got the negative side, you know, the demons inside us, the angels inside us. And maybe it's the demon that is like taking more control of my little brain. At least I've got a bit of a brain, you know. Yeah, well, it is like, you know, human reaction, I suppose, but retaliating and like, you know, starting shit up and making it worse, I shouldn't do. I just need to like ignore it and let it go, you know, kind of thing, which I'm trying to do. Ignore it and let it go. Well, anyway, they say that I'm the son of Fred West. We know who the son or the daughter of that person is, isn't it, eh? The devil's son or daughter. Oh, yes. Now, how'd you like me calling you the son or daughter of the devil? Because that's what you are. Ha ha ha. Hee hee hee. Well, I don't know if anyone's on the other chat, on the Hangout chat, which I normally go to and talk to people. Yep, I think no one. So I'm going to end this one now. Cheers for coming in. Thank you so much for the subscriber. Thank you so much for you lovely, darling people coming on and tuning in tonight. What? Thank you for the lovely 29 thumbs down. And thank you for the 17 thumbs up. So it looks like we had 29 trolls in here today. Or someone with 29 fake accounts. Never mind. Because all I've got to do is go to edit. Then go to advanced and untick the users can view ratings. Untick that. Click save. Go back. Refresh. And it's gone. Well, takes a few times for me to refresh it, but it does eventually go right now. So yeah, good night everyone. Cheers for popping in. I might do another one during the week, I don't know yet. I won't be doing any kind of paranormal stream until maybe the 9th or the 10th of next month. The 9th will be either the Saturday or the Sunday. So it's 7, 8, 9, 10, about 10 days. But it don't mean I'll be doing some little streams like this, coffee time, you know, evening, morning, but, you know, daytime, whatever. But I've got something I want to talk about, I'll do it. It's not stopping me from streaming. But I just don't have the energy to do anything paranormal right now. I think even the cleansing is like, you know, drawing a lot of energy from me. Because, like, you know, when you do a cleansing, it does take a lot of energy, especially when you're doing like a Ouija board or a pendulum. You know, it takes energy from you. So I'm going to spend those days to recoup my energy. And, you know, I'll probably, as I say, will be on maybe a couple of times a week to do some little streams, talk about anything really. and get back to doing the paranormal, Ouija board, pendulum, ghost box, EVPs, whatever, a week from this weekend. So not this weekend, but it'll be next weekend. All right. Okay, good night. Catch you later. Ciao, ciao.